Downtown Cleveland, MLB The Show has baseball from Progressive Field. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Minnesota Twins and the Cleveland Indians. Indians baseball now. Trevor Bauer gets the ball for the Indians in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matty. Trevor Bauer, former first-round pick out of UCLA, has been a little bit inconsistent in his career. Good fastball, 94 to 96 miles an hour. Terrific 12 to 6 curveball. The only problem is at times he has a difficult time commanding that curveball. Has a changeup. If he has the curveball, he could be really good.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First of 4 here on this Monday night as the first pitch of the game is over for strike 1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
Cold strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, right now they're looking for Joe Mauer to turn things around. Look, they need his power to come back. There's no other way to say it. He has 0 home runs last month, and he hits in the middle of the order. They expect big things from him, and so am I. This team will not go anywhere unless he starts to get hot.
So here's Joe Mauer, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, who comes in with 16 base hits in 50 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. There's a drive out to left center field. Mauer rounding first, on his way to second now. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Here's Miguel Sano. Fouled away. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 23 homers and 65 RBIs. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cabrera's there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Throws it on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Stepping in, Rajay Davis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off a 500 homestand, you would have liked to have played better in front of your home crowd. I get that. But they have a chance to right the ship right here. Get on the winning side, push forward, game 1 of this road trip. It's not going to be easy.
2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Career against Kyle Gibson. He has a 3-for-12 line. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air to left. Rosario is there, and that's the first out of the inning. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. Up around the face. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first. So striding in, Jose Ramirez. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
And that one misses upstairs. 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-0 is in there for strike 1.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full. 3-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Edwin Encarnacion now. Career against Kyle Gibson. He's got 8 hits in 28 tries. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Shoots this one over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Stepping up now, Francisco Lindor. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. 1 ball, no strikes to count. the 1-0. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Brantley on third. Ramirez over at second. Encarnacion at first. One gone. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made. And here comes the runner from third. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's 1-1.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
First offering on its way. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Gibson comes set, ready with the 1-1 pitch. There's a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
The 1-2. Softly hit here to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. Now the relay home. And the tag will be too late as they take the lead now at 2-1.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Melky Cabrera batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Career against Kyle Gibson. He's got 5 base hits in 36 at-bats. Looking to minimize the damage here. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Left side, played on the backhand. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Second inning coming up from leading off the inning, Eddie Rosario, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a changeup right down the middle.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
One out, nobody on. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Popped him up. Kipnis is right there to handle it, and there are two gone now. Stepping up to the plate, Jorge Polanco. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He's got 5 base hits in 24 at-bats. He's also hit 3 home runs. And a fastball is in there for strike one.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time, and he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Digging in, Logan Morrison comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Polanco, the runner at first with 2 gone. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. Comes set with the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And I tried to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Left for Minnesota. They still trail it here 2-1. Here's Yonder Alonso. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 to him now. Here it is, the 3-0. Is taken, strike one.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Stepping into the box, Francisco Mejia, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. In the dirt. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. No one out with a runner at second. This is skied out toward right. Heading after it is Kepler. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And the relay throw is right by him at third base.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power. But he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check to swing there and pops this one up. This is just a bit out of reach as it's off the top of the visitor's dugout. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Slider up that he gets a call on.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
To 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard hit ball to second. Dozier has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Here's Michael Brantley. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Down and away, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Drilled to the left side. And Brantley will reach. He's got a base hit. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose.
Digging in, Jose Ramirez. Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. First offering on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. This year against right-handed pitching, Ramirez has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
This is hit pretty well out to left field. Back goes Rosario at the track, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Into the box now, Edwin Encarnacion, as he'll take a look at ball one.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Fouled off. The 1-2, and it's fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
The 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We've played 2 full. Cleveland's out in front, 4-1. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Here it comes on 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Byron Buxton. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Buxton is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Line toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Stepping in now, Joe Mauer. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Buxton leads off first with 1 away. Here's a look over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. The 1-0. And there he goes towards second. Strike taken, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Grounded back up the middle. Kipnis is there. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2. The next twin up, Miguel Sano. Runner in scoring position with Sukan. Here's the first pitch to him. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Cabrera. And the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding 1. They trail it 4-1. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That's too high. 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor. Popped up. And that's out number 1.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline. Mauer is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for Cleveland, right fielder, Cabrera.
Now at the plate, Melky Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and no strikes. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to Melky Cabrera. Another try at 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Buxton is there. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe, but they lead it. Into the box, Brian Dozier, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Hey, we're still in the early stage.
And this will kick off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
2-0 for the Twins left fielder.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
3-0 to him now. Now the 3-0 offering finds the zone, strike 1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Throw over to first, just keeping him float. Dozier on at first, nobody out. Into the corner and slicing foul. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Polanco stands just shy of 6 feet at 5'11" and bats from both sides of the plate. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Here's Yonder Alonso. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And Alonso's going to have himself a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He's running, and that's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Back to the top of the order now, and stepping in is the center fielder, Rajai Davis. First offering on its way. Runner goes for second. Popped him up. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
Here's Michael Brantley, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Here's the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. A throw to the plate, and the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are two away. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Buxton moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for the Tribe as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. So stepping in, Logan Morrison. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Standing in now, number 46. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Byron Buxton. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Fouled off. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder. Full count. Here it comes. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with trying to pick things up where he left off, Jose Ramirez. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. And that misses for ball 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Edwin Encarnacion now. Taken high and deep to right. Kepler ranging back at the track. The wall. See you later. Over the wall. A home run. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. Number 23 for him thus far as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
That pitch was grooved right down Main Street. He couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. And he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And that misses, ball 1.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
5 runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch. Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Gibson comes set. First pitch on the way. And that misses inside 1-0. Kipnis is off at first with 2 away. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 5-1. So here's Joe Mauer, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Line hard, but this is a foul ball. Full count, 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch home. Liner toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Digging in to try it again, Miguel Sano. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Nick Goody, the 5'11" right-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now. Here's Brian Dozier now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Dozier has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. Two balls and a strike to Dozier. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Sent on the ground out to second. One there. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Lance Lynn enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 31.
Ready for another chance? Yonder Alonso. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a shot toward the gap in left center.
Yonder Alonso.
He's through first and hustling for second. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Into the box, Francisco Mejia, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Lynn, once a member of the Cardinals organization, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Three and 2 now. Alonso stands at second with no outs. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Man, he threw a 2-seamer hoping to get some movement, but that thing did nothing to fool him, and he squared it up perfectly. Pretty swing of the bat there.
Here's Rajay Davis now.
Center fielder.
He grounds it sharply to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
In now, Michael Brantley. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. On the run, this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The batter, third baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Lynn's ready. 1-2 on its way. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Another. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings.
Right fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season, and it's a 7-2 game now.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jorge.
Into the box now, Jorge Polanco. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here's the 0-2. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Counts even. 2-2 for Polanco. Skied into very shallow right. Kipnis onto the grass. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Logan Morrison. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. Two and one.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Popped him up. Ramirez backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting.
Into the box now, number 46. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Shot weakly to the left. Throw on to Alonso, takes care of him, and that ends the inning. But the Twins at least do get one back on this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Indians 7 and the Twins 2. Next will be the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. There was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty D. We heard this guy's...
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Kepler going back on it to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
In now for Cleveland, Francisco Lindor. He went down on strikes last time up. No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. On the ground near home. Foul ball, strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. Sent on the ground out to second. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're on top 7-2. Zach McAllister has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's Byron Buxton now. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
1-1. Here it comes. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2.
1-2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. On deck, the lefty Joe Mauer. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. This is on the ground over to first. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Miguel Sano is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 1-1 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And it's fouled away. Buxton on second. Mauer on at first with nobody out. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
Now the 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Kipnis has it. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
they get the run there. But this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Rosario.
In prior meetings with Zach McAllister, batting .500, 5 for 10.
The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And that one just missed outside.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2-1 to count. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, if you're talking about coming at a good time, too, you have a kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Cody Allen takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Now the 1-0 is a heater in there for a strike. Lifted down the line in left. Full extension, but he can't make the catch. That's strike one.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Digging in now, Melky Cabrera. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
Yonder Alonso.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Coming to the plate now, Francisco Mejia. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
In the air into shallow left center. On the move is Rosario. 2 down. In now, Rajay Davis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one right down Main Street. Now the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. This is popped up. Just foul. Cabrera leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Misses. Ball 2. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Indians leave one. They hold a 7-4 lead. It's been a nice night for baseball here in Cleveland as we welcome you back to the 9th inning in this one. Evan Marshall comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Evan Marshall.
At the plate, Jorge Polanco. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
Well, ball 3, and the Twins would love to get this inning started any way they could to get that leadoff guy on.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
The batter, number 99.
Andrew Miller takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now pitching for the Indians, number 24, Andrew
Logan Morrison will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0. Here's a fastball that misses.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
He's gotten a favorable call or two at the plate in this at bat, so that take on 2-0 is probably a result of feeling like the umpires got a pretty tight zone. Didn't go his way that time, though.
Pulled toward right center field. Davis on the run. He's got it one away.
Now batting, number 46.
Now to the plate, number 46. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. One and 2 to the Twins catcher. Working for the punch out and the offering. That misses, and we're even at 2 and 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here now the 2-2. Line softly out toward left center. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. And that's the second out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Standing in now, Byron Buxton, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. Good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Final strike for the Twins. In tight with the slider, 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one. Picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice job from him.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Indians jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Trevor Bauer earns win number 7 on the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Andrew Miller wraps it up for the save, his 30th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From our partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.